Hey everybody, welcome back. So I needed a new power inverter for my vehicle for smaller tasks. So I picked this up. This is the SUNGLIFE 150 watt DC 12 volt power inverter. Alright everybody, welcome back. Now I know I showed you last week sometime the little inverter I have in my emergency power kit. This one is for my vehicle. I had a smaller, no-name brand one in there that was kind of a smaller, just plugs right into your cigarette lighter type deal. And it was no longer working, so I decided to pick this one up. This runs you about $25.99, so about 26 bucks. It has a little bit more power than the previous one that I had. The previous one I had was a 90 watt one, and it worked great for charging, like, you know, batteries when you have those wall warts from ham radio that you got to plug in and stuff. But the 90 watts was kind of limiting, kind of always concerned me that I'd go over it. So with this one you have 150 watts and a peak surge power of 300. That means if something kicks on and it's 300 watts and then goes right back down to 150, this will handle it, or 100. Either way, it'll handle it. So this can also charge cell phones from the USB directly. It has a 3.0, which is the higher amperage plug, and it also has the 2.4 amp plugs, plus the one to charge faster. Which is the 3.0. But all of them are compatible with normal USB products and stuff. It also has some protection features in it. It has an internal cooling fan. It has reverse polarity protection, so if you plug it in the wrong way, it will shut down. It has temperature protection and an over and under voltage alarm, which triggers an automatic shutdown. Basically, to reset it, you'll just turn it off, turn it on again. No big deal. Real easy to take care of. So it's a car-friendly inverter that gives you some household power on the go. I'm not mounting it permanently in my vehicle because it would be a little big for that, but it will live in my emergency kit in the car, and that way if I need it, I got it right there. I do have a couple of things that I can plug into it, you know, if I need to, like if we're taking a laptop or something and we need to charge it up, that's on way under 150 watts, no problem. So what we're going to do is I'm going to back out my vehicle and we're going to plug in some stuff and test it out and see how well it works. Alright, so we got it hooked up in the car. I have it plugged in over here. We turn it on, and that is the fan. First thing I'm going to try is this little light here. Let's plug it in. It's just a little USB light. It's kind of handy to have. You just touch the top. So that works well. Let's plug in my phone, and my phone is a 3.0, so there we go. It's charging up. Now the last thing I'm going to try, and this is a good example of what I mean by some things have these little wall warts, I call them, is my Redivus ham radio here. I'm going to move this out of the way because it's kind of in the way there. Working in a very confined space. There we go. Alright, I'm going to plug this in, and it is, you see the green light? I'm going to plug that in there. This battery is fully charged. Unfortunately, I forgot to discharge it for the video. But it is working. It is charging it up. And that's kind of a handy thing to have because a lot of times, a lot of these radios have aftermarket chargers, and you'll have to purchase them aftermarket. Now, what I'm going to try next is a little fan. We're going to see how well that works, and we'll test it out and see if it works inside the vehicle. Because sometimes when camping, I like the feature of having a little low wattage fan to cool me off while I'm setting up. So give me a sec to get that and we'll set it up. So I switched sides of the car, get a little better lighting this way. I just want to show you the fan up here. This is a 35 watt fan. And that is our inverter down there. Turn it on. We're going to plug it in. It's the right polarity. Now I'm going to go over there and turn it on. If I can sneak past the camera, let me move the camera out of the way here. I kind of adjust it up on the fan. I'm going to put it on low to start with. Oh heck, let's just turn it on. And there we go. So this will work nicely for, you know, when you're setting up a camp somewhere and you want a fan. If you want something small to run for recharging your laptops. I'm really pleased with it. This was really my first test of it out of the box. So I got to say it's holding up well. It seems to work well. It's definitely light, and I'll give you some more information on that. It also has the ability to be daisy chained. So if you want to put another one of these in here, you can do it via that. Or you can plug in another 12-volt cigarette lighter type adapter item in there. So let me get this back up on the table there. I'll give you some final information on it and where you can pick it up. And I'll also give you some more specs and size-wise of this thing, because it's not very big, as you can tell. And I think it would fit in well in a car kit, you know, in an emergency car kit. Alright, so you've seen how it works. Certainly powered up enough stuff for me in my vehicle. I don't really plug in a lot of stuff, but like I said, sometimes when I'm camping or setting up camp, or sometimes when we're just on the side of the road and it's hot, whatever, you want a fan, you can plug it in. You want to charge your laptop, you can plug that in and it'll work perfectly. Definitely a cool little handy item, and it's definitely going to be a nice replacement for the one that was no longer working. Gotta say though, I bought it years ago in an AutoZone or something, and it lasted all those years. I mean, 19 years at least. So, gotta say, at least it held up. But this is going to be definitely a welcome replacement. Does a little more power. Has the higher USB, the USB 3.0 plug for faster charging. So I'm definitely pleased with the purchase. So if you're looking to get a little inverter for your vehicle, I would give this a look. It's definitely priced okay. I mean, heck, 25, 26 bucks. That's not bad. It is a modified sine wave. It is not a pure sine wave inverter, so you don't want to be running super sensitive electronics on it. But at that power level, I doubt you'll have anything that would be affected by a modified or a pure sine wave inverter. It's really not a lot of juice coming out of there. It is 8 ounces. Not a backpackable item, I wouldn't think, but you never know. If you've got a portable power pack, you know, like I have one that I built, or like one of those any of the other type of portable power packs, you probably want to carry it with you. Might be handy to have as an extra. The size 3.2 by 2.8. And the thickness is 1.45 inches. So definitely a compact package. It'll live in my car emergency kit and the tool section. And when I need a inverter, out it will come. The only bummer I found out today was that my vehicle only has one power plug, one cigarette lighter plug. I don't have one in the back. Kind of missed that from my Suburban. But definitely a cool item. So anyway, folks, I will put a link down below if you want to pick one up, try it out. This was totally just a purchase for me, something I needed to replace. So by all means, check it out. See if you like it. See if it suits your needs. I've had no issues with it, so I'm enjoying it so far. And that was really a first test. I mean, I literally took it out of the box and shot this video. So I will let you know if I have any other issues with it down the road. You know, I'll come back with a follow-up video if anything's wrong. But I mean, it's a fairly simple item. I don't see how it could be a big problem. Anyway, folks, like I said, I'll put a link for it down below. Below that is our store. Check it out. If you shop with our store link, it really does help out the channel. You don't have to buy anything from our store. Just click that link and shop as you normally would. It really helps us out. And don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link down below. Like I told you in the last video, we have a Black Friday sale coming up. So if you want to get into some freeze-dried food storage, definitely the time to do it. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.